Cadillac has officially confirmed its first Formula One driver lineup for 2026, and it's big news. Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas will be racing for the sport's newest team. But behind that announcement lies a lot more detail about Cadillac's approach, the drivers' return to the grid, and what this project really means. Both Perez and Bottas are back after a year out, though their paths were very different. Bottas stayed involved as Mercedes test and reserve driver, while Perez took time off after a tough final season at Red Bull, where his contract ended 2 years early. Cadillac quickly saw Bottas as a safe choice, but there were questions around Perez, particularly about his motivation after being away. Team CEO Dan Towers admitted there was plenty of discussion internally, so they spoke with Red Bull staff and sat down with Perez directly. Towers later said they were more than pleased with what they found and that Perez exceeded expectations. Perez insists he isn't trying to prove anything, only to enjoy racing again. "I just want to enjoy being in F1 again. I've got nothing to prove," he said. And given his replacements at Red Bull managed only 7 points combined, many believe his struggles were more about the team than him. For Bottas, the challenge is different. He's still tied to Mercedes as their reserve driver, with test programs built around him. Cadillac and Mercedes are working out when he will officially switch, but all sides are handling it amicably. Bottas and Towers both thanked Mercedes publicly, and team principal Graham Loudon even emphasized the support from Toto Wolff. For now, Bottas will remain at every race with Mercedes, limiting how much he can do for Cadillac until his transition is complete. Perez, however, is free to begin immediately. He's already planning simulator work, a factory visit, and even some real track running later this year. Since Cadillac doesn't yet have its own old cars, the team is expected to partner with Ferrari to use a 2022 or 2023 model for testing. Loudon confirmed this will help Perez get back up to speed while giving the new team valuable real-world data to complement its simulations. Both drivers are enthusiastic but realistic. They know Cadillac won't be fighting at the front right away. Perez says he's motivated by the fresh challenge after taking time to reflect on his career. Bottas added that the hard work ahead is exactly why he wanted to join, saying he's ready to get my hands dirty with the team. Both expect a tough start, but believe their experience can guide Cadillac's progress. There's been speculation about whether Cadillac might choose an American driver for its debut, especially given its ties to Andretti's IndyCar program. Colton Herta, Kyle Kirkwood, and F2 driver Jack Crawford were all possible names. But Towers explained that while creating a pathway for American drivers is a long-term goal, for now the decision was unanimous. Cadillac wanted proven F1 experience. In both seats, GM boss Mark Royce emphasized the importance of Perez and Bottas' technical feedback, even calling their input a landmark in the history books for Cadillac. As with any new F1 project, the messaging has two sides. Cadillac, backed by General Motors, is aiming high. Towers called the driver announcement the beginning of a bold new chapter in American motorsport, while Roux said they are building a foundation that will be an extraordinary legacy for Cadillac, GM, and the sport. Loudon, however, brings a more cautious note, reminding everyone from his previous F1 experience that the first season will be very tough. Perez and Bottas share that view, focusing on progress rather than instant results. The first Cadillac F1 car won't be revealed until February 2026 after initial testing. But the longer-term project looks promising, especially the Works Engine program planned for 2029. Roux says development is on schedule, while Towers went further, claiming it's actually ahead of expectations. That's rare in F1 though. Whether it's cautious optimism or genuine progress remains to be seen. Finally, Cadillac has dismissed speculation linking them to former Red Bull boss Christian Horner. Towers made it clear there have been no talks and stressed full support for Graham Loudon, who has been central to building the team, securing its entry, and recruiting its drivers. So while Cadillac's F1 journey is only just beginning, it's already making a bold statement. With Perez and Bottas leading the way, the team is focusing on building for the long term, combining ambition with realism as it prepares for its debut in 2026.